What is going on, everybody? It is the start of the last week of the year. I am happy yet also sad. Some kind of special today. SPY is gapping down here. We are once again headed towards this 258 level, gapping underneath this 260. Definitely not looking really good here. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of support right where we're at right now, but if we get under this, you know, we got till about 255, so I mean, we could definitely see a six point down day here. So I've been looking at the other setups we got going on, other stocks, FANG stocks mainly. I only got 2 stocks on the gap scan, Best Buy and Johnson & Johnson, which I guess Johnson & Johnson is kind of a second day play now. It's not so much of a 2-day play. But right now, Nvidia is looking like it could be a really good short. I'll be paying attention to anything and everything, trying to find something. Looks like Bob is actually getting pretty weak here. I am looking at Johnson & Johnson for a trade on the open. Wow, those sellers just showed up. That's pretty big there. Netflix actually looking a little strong. Tesla seems to be holding up. Apple's actually looking pretty strong here. Look like Bob is the weakest at the moment. Just have to see what happens here at the open. So far, a nice pullback up. We'll have to go for a market order here. I think 40 cents would probably be about right, so I'll go 300. Looking at 128.25 here for a short. So far looking pretty good, like it doesn't want to move any higher. Spoke too soon. Doesn't seem to like this 129 though. Plenty of volume for a break though. Alright, first candle's closing here. Not great. Not great, but also not so bad that I wouldn't take it if we get back down. SPY's dropping here. The other thing I'm concerned about with Johnson & Johnson is it's probably pretty overdone here. I mean, we're down 20 points in 2 days. Could certainly start seeing some recovery. Starting to make a move here. SPY's really dropping. Alright, if we get into the 30s here, I'm gonna go for this. Or I'll go for it right now. I am in. Holy cow. That was a hidden buyer if I've ever seen one. I'm gonna go for this again though. I mean, if we get down to that 25 and I start seeing a ton of volume coming in. Or that's gonna happen. Alright. And definitely a big hidden buyer there. He was soaking up a ton of shares. Apple looking good for an opening range break up. Amazingly, the SPY is really dropping right now. And we're already down another point in the first couple minutes of the day. But Apple is strong. Apple, Netflix, not the rest of them. Alright, Nvidia. I am definitely watching Nvidia for an opening range break down because it's at a pretty big level. And I could definitely get some momentum behind it. Oh yeah, Nvidia is looking great. Hopefully it doesn't pull back too much though. I really want to see it consolidate just in this area. Don't want it to go yet either. Still got a couple minutes here. I'm not entering in early on this. But it's looking pretty weak. Well, let's just gonna keep going, I guess. SPY's pulling up a little bit finally. Apple's really making a move higher. Netflix moving up, Facebook moving up. Bob's breaking down. Alright, well, this candle closes around the low here. I'll be in on this. Figure out my size, I haven't paid attention. Jeez. I don't know, that's a pretty big range candle. That is a $2 range candle. Come on, man, don't go. Alright, well, I'll have to wait later for the video then, I guess. Nothing there. Oh man, I missed that. Alright, well, we're getting into the opening range break. Oh, shoot. I didn't chart this high on BBY. Well, I tried to get in. So far it doesn't seem to like it too much. I mean, it looks like it's got space as far as I can tell, but so far it ain't acting too well here. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get filled there. Look at all this in here. It is right on this stuff. Yeah, that would have been a bad trade. I should be pretty thankful there. Ton of possible setups right now. It's kind of hurts to look at because I don't know which one to do. Alright, I don't think Johnson & Johnson's going to be a good one. I think I want to watch Apple here for a View app retest. Even more than that, I think I want to watch Nvidia for a short up here. Spread gets a little crazy, so I think I'm going to have to try and get a good market order, or a limit order in here. Maybe 85. Stop loss around 20, so risking about 40 cents here. See what happens on a good retest. If it gets up there and it fails again here, I'm definitely wanting to get in on this. Nope, that's not what I want to see. That is what I want to see. How high did we get? 35. It's not that great, but we're failing. I need to go for this. SPY's turning down, making another new low a day. take off majority if we can get down there. I don't know. So far I'm not liking this. I need to hold though. I want to see it at 143 before I do anything. SPY's really dropping here. We just kind of aren't. Damn, dude. Question is, do I need to get back in on this? SPY's really dropping right now. Yeah, I needed to get back in. Popped up, made a new high, came right back under. Don't like that though. I mean, it should have been breaking along with the SPY, and it really just wasn't. Plus, kind of looking at this volume here, it's just not that good. There might be something here in Facebook. I do like how it's right around this whole number. I'd like to see it poke above. If we can get above the whole number one more time, I can probably get pretty big here too. But I really want to see it touch one more time. I don't know if we're gonna get it. This is interesting. Clearly somebody's buying down there. But I want to watch this one. I still want to see that test above 143. Because it looks pretty good for a short here. The SPY keeps moving down. It's getting worse and worse. Oh, now I don't like it. If it comes back and tests it, I don't like it anymore because we just broke underneath of this range. It should be breaking down pretty hard right now, but it doesn't seem to be. Man. Alright, I got no trades. Turn it back later. I'm watching Tesla here. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. It's definitely got more room to go down. I'd like to see it retest this 9 so I can get a better entry, tighter risk reward. I can probably get 200 shares on Tesla here with a good stop loss on it. But I mean, depending on what the SPY's doing, because the SPY's been kind of consolidating here, and it's just Can't quite tell. It might be ready to make a new low a day right now. But it could also be making a new higher low here and want to move higher. So I really want to make sure and wait to do the right thing here on Tesla. Stop loss will have to be 60. Yeah, that's probably about right. See what I can do about a limit order. I hate to get faked out short and too early here. But I mean, it could absolutely just go. I don't think we have a triangle anymore. I think we just got a kind of wedge thing going. Alright, no trades here. Alright, I'm looking at Facebook here. It's looking like a pretty good short. I want to see one final test of VWAP here before I do anything. You can see this entire pullback, we've just had crazy low volume, especially just recently. The SPY may be topping out here. I'm not 100% sure. But the case for a long or a short is still here, but I'm thinking short simply because Facebook's volume. I mean, the other thing to consider is, I don't know, Facebook has been dropping along with the SPY here. I mean, not as hard as the SPY, but I mean, it certainly has been affected by it. Just want to see one more test. SPY could be getting ready to go down here. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get in here. I have to go smaller. I'm just not going to be able to get that good of an entry here. That's just not enough yet. Seeing some big numbers here. SPY broke down through VWAP, bought right back up. It's going to close above here. And volume's growing. This thing could definitely turn into a good long now. But I don't like it enough. And moving averages too are just kind of killing the trade. I mean, just being underneath it adds against the case. So I mean, it's not perfect. We'll see what happens though. I mean, if this thing makes a push here and gets stuff back underneath, I definitely still might have a trade here. 400's just probably going to end up being too big. I think that's what I'm going to have to see now, because I don't trust just shorting it in here. I mean, we just recently had volume growth, and the SPY seems to be holding VWAP here. It's under it right now. And look at that. There's these big volume drop-offs. There could be something either way here. Alright, SPY is dropping. We're moving lower. Alright, if we bust out above here. Oh, nope, SPY's popping up again. So we needed 70, and we got 66. I saw 70 flash, but nobody took it. Alright, now we definitely got it. SPY looking like it wants higher, so that is definitely not going to help here. But look at this volume; it's just super weak up here. SPY is turning around. I don't know if I trust this move. That's the thing right now. SPY is turning down here. I think Facebook's the only thing that looks really of interest right now. Maybe Baba. It's just, I don't know, nothing super great. Alright, SPY failed to make a new high here. It might be getting ready to drop. There's a hidden seller here, hidden buyer. It's looking better for a short now. SPY's getting ready to make another new low here after just failing to maintain above VWAP. Nope, Facebook wants to make another push, and SPY does too. Man, I just can't sync anything up right now. Look at this. Fake push, failed, fake push, bought straight back up. SPY's getting close back under VWAP. My god, man. I just can't see anything right now. Alright, well, Bob was trying to break out of this triangle. So let's see. Started there, fake breakdown, got back up, break back up. I think I like this one a lot more. Because now we got a very clear stop loss here at 45. And SPY again looks like it's failing. So what do we got? About 20 cents here. Just that volume. I mean, this thing's away from VWAP too. They might want to go and test VWAP before it does anything. I'm gonna have to wait until something's clear to me because the SPY can't make up its mind right now. And I think until it does, I'm not gonna get any clean setups. Alright, I'm watching Tesla here. So, the SPY just recently broke out above VWAP. Really nice push higher here. 1012, 1012-ish. So I mean, for the most part, Tesla's kind of following the SPY here, but it's coming right back up into VWAP. Plus, with this 50 coming down on it, I figure this could definitely be a good situation for a trap trader scenario. I'm gonna have to go limit, and I am going to have to go 354, maybe 50 something, because I want to see a push above this again, because it is a pretty good resistance spot here. It's kind of a really weak retest so far. I really want to try and get a limit order in so that I can get some kind of good entry. I might be able to do 150 here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I pulled back on decent volume, but as we're getting to VWAP here, there seems to be nothing. Nobody wants to do anything here. Let's see, if it wants to get up there, it might want to make a decent squeeze. I mean, anything more than 100 shares on Tesla is pretty big. Yeah, I think if we spike above and we get back underneath the whole number, I think that's what's going to be my my trigger for entry here. Yeah, I'm going to have to be real fast. Too bad Baba seems like it's setting up too, but for a long. Alright, here we go. Might see something. I just don't see myself using 150 shares here. I don't think it's a smart idea. I think I'll end up risking way more than I intended to. Here we go. It's 50, yeah. Some kind of squeeze. I don't really buy this. I don't think I'm, because the SPY looks like it's getting ready to drop here. I think I'm still going to take this if we get back underneath. Spies looks like it's getting, yeah, Spies turning down right now. Jeez, man. Alright, maybe it does. Baba's looking pretty good here. I'd like, again, I want to see a nice retest. See, stop's probably going to be 60 to start. We'll see what happens. I definitely need to see another pullback before I do anything. That might actually come into play. Huh. Yeah, it is. Come on. That doesn't mean too much. This could be everything right here. In fact, this might actually be a better short too. Man, it's tough. Look at that huge buyer there. That's a 100,000 share buy right there. Where was that? In the 90? Man, I should have just entered off of that. Well, now we got a different situation because we broke higher out of this triangle. Well, we didn't get as high. We got up to this other point of resistance here. But it's getting stuffed right now. And the SPY's kind of doing the same thing here. It keeps attempting to move higher and it gets stuffed back under. I really want to see that buyer again, because that alone could be a reason to get in on this and just to stop right under him. I can definitely get pretty big off of that, because that could be a 1 penny risk scenario. And now it's a problem because it's not a good long anymore. We just broke out higher above this range and we're failing and come back under. SPY is also moving down. I want to watch this because there could be a trade around here. Oh geez, Tesla's setting up too. Oh, damn, dude. Hate this. Alright, Tesla, resistance turning into support. Yes, no? So we got a low of 25, so yeah, 20's fine. Weak pullback, good volume on the expansion. Oh man, I think I should have taken that one. We'll see what happens here in the next minute because the SPY just made an engulfing candle looking like it wants to go higher. Just make sure. Yeah, this 360 is going to be an issue. See what happens. Same situation on the other side this time. If it breaks down a little lower, it comes right back up. I might want to get something. Maybe it's just gonna go without me. Man, I can't get on top of things. Nope. Alright, I guess I got nothing. Alright, something's going on here with Tesla at 360. The market's turning down right now. But there seems to be some kind of hidden buyer here at 360. I might just go for the super quick scalp. See what we can do. Oh, nope. Already under him. Alright, nothing. Okay, so the SPY is failing right now. It looks like it's ready to head lower. Baba just came back and tapped VWAP, setting up for a really nice risk-reward scenario here. But I needed to get up there again because I didn't catch my entry the first time, or I didn't really even get an entry signal the first time. But, I mean, the SPY may just end up breaking down here, and I might not have a trade. I would like to see it test above 80 before I do anything. I can definitely get pretty big here, depending on how high a squeeze may go. But we'll just have to see here. So we had 80. Oh, I need more than that. Super weak pullback. I mean, it just depends. It just depends on the SPY. So far, so good here. Yes, I like this. I'm going for it. Got stuff back underneath here. SPY may be ready to roll over right about now. So we got a high of 84, so 86 is definitely right on it. See what the SPY does. It's getting bought back up right now, so I'm definitely not liking that. Jeez, man, we just went straight for it. Nope, nothing there either, man. Alright, there's only one more trade that I'm taking on the day, and it's going to be on the SPY. Because depending on what we do fairly shortly, we're getting into this scenario where my tick charts too. Man, look at that squeeze. My God. Of course, I shorted it right before that. Tick charts just exploded here. I mean, that is a massive move. What I wanted to see was for these tick charts, because we just made a new low here, bought back up. Not a new low here, but I mean we're making new highs now. Originally we were downtrending here for a little bit, not so much now. But we'll have to come back in a bit and see what happens. Okay, I'm looking at J&J here. Looks like we just made this triangle, broke down, bought back up, broke down again, bought back up. It's not quite making a new high here. SPY just these past few minutes has been blowing up, but Johnson & Johnson doesn't seem to be wanting to move higher yet, so I'm wondering if it wants to go back to VWAP. So I'm thinking I might be able to get an entry in here somewhere around 50 if it wants to get up there and test it. I'll look to see the price action around it and maybe be able to get a good short position in there. See what it looks like up here. Broke down on really good volume there. But, just no follow through. See what happens up here on the upper end. The other problem is this might come into play now too. So 130 certainly seems to be some kind of significant level here. Just need one good trade. There it was. There it goes. I guess that was it. I mean, it tested, you know, you kind of see, you know, this 36 was holding, tested above, got to like 45, and that was the end of it. Just didn't get as high as I wanted to see it. Okay, I'm looking at Johnson & Johnson here. It might be setting up right now. It's looking pretty good here for a short because the SPY has been rising this whole time and Johnson & Johnson's been super weak. If it doesn't want to break right now and wants to pop up and make a new high here above 30 something, I can enter in as it gets back into the 30s. But we will just have to see what happens here, because I mean, looking at these candles, that is a pretty nice pattern here, looking like it might want to make a move. Can probably get pretty big too. Stop might be something like the 40s. There it goes. Nope, man. See that vol? Oh, it did speed. It did break under. It happened way too fast, though. I couldn't really tell. Either way, Spire's still here. Oh, not anymore. All right. I guess I got nothing there too. Alright, I want to watch Tesla up here just to make sure if there is something going on or not. I don't really need that. Got up here once, kind of bounced off of it. Just thinking there might be something going on up here that I want to pay attention to. SPY broke out, actually made a red to green move here, and it seems like it's failing, so SPY might be turning around right now. Wanting to head lower again. Hey, what did I miss here? So Johnson & Johnson broke down, it's getting ready to hit in there, just right there. I like what it did here. I don't like that it's going as high as it is going, but it very well might want to test VWAP again. Hmm. 5-minute chart looks really good on Johnson & Johnson. Just don't like what it's doing right now. I mean, this is a pretty good move here back to VWAP. And the SPY looked like it was failing. SPY actually just about to make a new high a day. And there it is. Alright, still nothing. Okay, I'm thinking about shorting the SPY up here. I might have just missed my chance right there. That might have been it. We keep, I mean, lower high, lower high, lower high, and we keep getting inching closer and closer, but we just can't seem to break out of this range and go lower. Back to 260 here. I was looking at getting into the 30s, and then that big red chunk came in as soon as I started recording, and I think I might have just missed my opportunity there. Just want my good entry, man. I just don't want to. I want to get in where I want to get in. I mean, it looks better and better. think 30s might be my best chance for an entry. See what happens. Everything pretty much seems to be following the SPY. I mean, even the sectors, they're all just kind of topping out here. Alright, we'll see what happens on a retest. Might be able to get a little bigger here. Oh, I needed more than that. Well, I said I wanted 30s and I got it. Oh, this volume. What's the deal with this? So now we got a low of 14, low of 14 again. See, now it doesn't seem like we want to go lower. There she moves to 5 minutes here. I mean, 260 is going to be a clear spot. 14 again. Just look at all that. Nope, there it finally goes. I don't know. Couldn't really quite make up my mind on what I wanted to do, but in the end, it might not be that great of a trade anyway. I mean, 260 is going to be a huge level. I mean, we got above it, and now we're going to have to start seeing if we can hold above it. So, I mean, really, the smart thing would be to just take it off like right now. I mean, just a super quick scalp, it very well might want to go lower, but overall, who knows. Alright, I'm going to be done for the day. I'm just going to get right into it. First trade I took was Johnson & Johnson. Once again, gap and go trades, just nothing there for me. We got down lower to the, looks like 128.36. I clicked the button, got filled pretty short. If I remember right, I think I clicked it before that, because we were coming down pretty quick and hard. But I mean, as soon as we tapped the 128.25, hidden buyer there, and then we just got this massive squeeze back up. So luckily cut it pretty short. Only a small loss to start the day, so no big issues there. Nvidia was looking super weak because we had recently been consolidating around this 144.50 level, and right towards the open it was already coming into play, so we sold off right to that 144.50, got under it, came back up above, tapped it, and then decided to go lower. I entered short after we got above the VWAP and tested the 9 and got back underneath. I entered in short, but I guess we wanted to do it one more time and go up and test that 50. I also got the 47 there before really finally making the move. I mean, I was sitting there watching it, and I even told myself, I was like, do I need to get back into this thing? I mean, as soon as I got back out, boom, you know, it came right back to VWAP. You know, there's my entry again. I just didn't do it. I mean, I think I was a little off-put too, because we did end up making this little breakdown here before coming back up again. But overall, I should have been back in this trade. I mean, it's set up as soon as I got back out, and that is one of the triggers to get back into the trade. I mean, if it sets up again, you still have a trade, and I mean, that would have gotten rid of my loss for sure. I mean, I only took, what is that, 50-cent loss. I mean, if I got in close to 144 at least, I mean, 50 cents would have been nothing. I would have gotten back $1 and then some. I just didn't get back in the trade. And then Baba was a pretty disappointing loss too. looking at the SPY because the SPY is always important. Sold off hard, all open, consolidated a little bit, bounced up, came back to VWAP, bounced, held VWAP, came back up, failed to make a new high, back below, and then once we got back under, I noticed the volume candle here too. Got back under, held once, held twice, held 3 times, got stuff back underneath. I entered in short, so that was at about 10:38, 10:39. So I mean, the SPY was basically doing the exact same thing. I mean, it just got under VWAP, looking like it was ready to roll, move a little lower. You know, SPY popped up, got back under, got back up, stuffed under again, and then we started making this new little, just this little tiny marginal push lower here before getting bought back up super hard, thus also stopping me out of the BABA trade. So BABA was definitely a pretty disappointing one too. I mean, none of the trades that I took today were bad trades. It's just one of those days where I took all the losing trades and I let all the winners go without me. I mean, this video is going to be like an hour long because I was just looking at so many different things. Just no follow through, I guess, really. Just no follow through on my end either, or the trades I was in on. I was looking at SPY for a good short around high a day. Right about here, I was watching it, just couldn't pull the trigger on it. I'm gonna have to rewatch my video for today because it's gonna be really good in just watching what I was missing. I just need to pull the trigger on everything. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm down 300 bucks on the day. You know, a good trade is a good trade, and I just need to be making sure I'm taking the good ones and leaving the bad ones alone. I mean, I didn't force anything today, so that was good. I know last week one of my main issues was forcing trades, taking a bunch of B setups, ignoring the warning signs. But I mean, today I wasn't super on it, but I mean, I was watching a lot of situations where moves could have happened, and I just didn't pull the trigger enough times. I mean, you know, I was down 200 bucks, you know, 10 minutes into the day, and then an hour later toss another 100 on top of it. I mean, after that I just couldn't really seem to bring it together, I guess. I don't know, just an unfortunate day, frustrating, just the way it is. I mean, I'll come back tomorrow and I mean, I know I'm gonna be fine, I'll be good and ready to trade again, but we'll just have to see when tomorrow comes, I guess. So thanks for watching.